Hey everybody, this is Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. First, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who comes by and supports my page. It really does mean a lot to me. If you all can please press the like or dislike button and subscribe, comment, or even email me if you have any suggestions, questions, or concerns. My email is always going to be in the description box. Again, thank you for visiting my channel. Every 5.5 hours in the United States of America, a black woman or child is murdered. Stop killing black women. Stop killing black children. Hey guys, it's Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. So I had to jump in real quick and give this message. First, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for visiting my page. Thank you for showing support and being concerned about the injustices that black women and children face every day in the United States. I really do appreciate your support. You don't know how much that means to me, especially because I myself am a black woman. I'd also like to put this quick disclaimer out there. Do not come to my page victim shaming or blaming. You will be immediately blocked for that. I do not tolerate it. There is no need for it. And I'm pretty sure you knew what you were saying in the comment before you posted it. So be respectful. Many of the victims, their families come back and they visit this page. I am their advocate. This is their safe space. No disrespect will be tolerated. You all have a good day. I'm going to let you go back into the commentary. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. So as promised, I went hunting for the contact information for the New York detective who is in charge of Mye Johnson's case. And upon searching for that person's contact information, I found this article. I'm going to read it. You all like, comment, share. Let me know what you think below. As it just took my breath away. So the title is New Jersey Police Chief Angry at Having to Free Hudson Fugitive Wanted in Shooting Death of NYC Officer. A Guttenberg man wanted for shooting and killing a school safety officer outside of a Queens nightclub was in the hands of police. He was in the hands of police 30 minutes later. 30 minutes later after the shooting, literally a half hour later after the shooting, he was in the hands of police, but had to be let go. Now he's at large and a local police chief is incensed. Mye Johnson and her twin sister, so that was her twin she was partying with, her twin and her boyfriend, not her friend, Mye Johnson and her twin sister were celebrating their 27th birthdays when a group of people before dawn Thursday, when her ex-lover from Hudson County showed up. So he showed up. It wasn't even inviting. Ain't nobody thinking about him. She done moved on. She out kicking, excuse me, y'all. And he showed up out of nowhere. Security guards at Stiletto on Steinway Street near Astoria Boulevard turned away the as yet unidentified man after finding him carrying a gun. So he came there with a gun. That's premeditated right there. They tried to prevent him from going up in there, but he was still hanging around outside when police at the Queens North Precinct station showed up. The block where called. So this is not worded right. Show up the block where called. Okay. So he was still, basically what they trying to say is he was still hanging around when the police showed up. So this motherfucker was crazy for real. You know what I'm saying? If you still hanging around, you got a gun, you somewhere where you're uninvited, and you basically there with intentions on harming people for no fucking reason other than you got your little feelings hurt and this woman that moved on, something is fucking wrong with you. You know what I mean? Something is seriously off. Something is rocking in you. You know what I mean? Something, you off your rocker. Officers arrived as Johnson and the others emerged from the club at 4 a.m. An argument followed between the ex and Johnson's current boyfriend. Then gunfire erupted. It was all captured on a security footage from local businesses. Johnson, who had a 7-year-old son, was struck 3 times. She was later pronounced dead at Mount Sinai Queens Hospital in Astoria. The deputy chief said, her boyfriend and twin sister were wounded as well, police said. The suspected shooter fled across George Washington Bridge into New Jersey in a white BMW. Shortly after 4:30 a.m., barely 20 minutes later. I'm sorry, it says shortly before 4:30 a.m., barely 20 minutes later, when a Fairview police officer stopped the speeding sedan as it headed south on Bergen Boulevard. The officer found a driver and passenger in the car, which was unregistered and had tinted windows. So they probably in a place where the tint has to be within a legal limit. So they probably had a tint that was past the legal limit. You speeding in an unregistered car. So that tells me right there, your dumb ass, you wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? You was not, like, how the fuck you just kill somebody and then you speeding in an unregistered car? Any fool know that that's gonna call attention to yourself. And I'm glad I'm glad some of these criminals are stupid. I wish more of them was stupid because maybe they can catch them easier. You know what I mean? So the officer found a driver and his passenger in a car which had tinted windows and was unregistered, Fairview Police Chief Martin Kahn said. It also had a bullet hole in the fender. Because it was unregistered, the vehicle had to be impounded, the police chief said. Because the men didn't have a ride, they called for a taxi. The cab had just pulled away when Fairview police received an alert that the sedan was wanted in connection with the homicide. Officer Sebastian Castano stopped the taxi in North Bergen moments later, but he could not take the suspect into custody. The NYPD said there wasn't enough probable cause at the time to hold him. We had no choice but to let him go. Wow. Khan was enraged. We had this gift wrap, but because of what the mayor, Bill de Blasio, is doing to law enforcement over there, guys can't properly do their jobs anymore. Their hands are tied. That's fucked up, y'all. That's fucked up. This motherfucker went over to that girl get together where she's with her fucking family and her new boyfriend. They trying to live it up, have a good time. This motherfucker went over there with the intent to do something crazy. The police had him, and because some fine print bullshit, they had to let his ass go. I'm thinking it probably had something to do with jurisdiction, and I'm going to look into that. I got to write that down. I have to look into that because that right there, and you wanted to, and they telling them like the car was to watch out for that car. The car was hot. Basically, it was wanted in a connection with this homicide. They had the man, you know what I'm saying, had him. So he basically said he was able, after they impounded the car, he was able to catch up to this motherfucker in the cab. They had him, but because of some probably jurisdictional bullshit, they had to let his ass go. The guy is in the wind now. The NYPD hadn't released the suspect's name as of Friday morning. Anyone with information that could help find him is asked to call them. Okay. And still, I do not see any contact information. So I am just going to look up the Queens, New York Police Department and put their contact information in here. Or I might even look up one of the detectives that was already named in this article, and y'all can call them. This right here is bullshit. This man just went and killed a person, attempted to kill 3 people, showed up somewhere where he was unwanted, and y'all let him go because of some bullshit. He literally murdered somebody. And you can't say you didn't have enough. It's crazy to me that he was let go because it says right in the article, she was there with a group of people. and they know that it was her ex-boyfriend. So her sister can't positively identify this man. And I'm not saying the sister would not do it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they can't take the sister's word for it. They can't talk to her twin and say, hey, was this him? That's enough to get your ass off the streets any other place. You know what I'm saying? Let me make that clear again. I'm not saying the sister would not do it. What I'm saying is I bet in a heart flash she would do that for her sister. But it's weird to me how they know that the ex-boyfriend is the one who showed up fighting. The boyfriend know it. The twin sister know it. The article says it was a group of people there. The security guard said that when he tried to get in the club, because he was after her, he was hot on her heels like white on rice. The security guard said when he tried to get in the club, they had to turn him away, and they could readily see this man had a motherfucking gun. So all these motherfuckers couldn't identify him. And the car had a motherfucking bullet hole in the fender. Something wrong. I'm sorry. Something wrong out east. Something wrong out east. Y'all leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Be safe, be alert, be aware.